Loved one, and Happy New Year. I hope you are doing well and you had wonderful time with your family and friends during the holidays. Today's first build of this year is going to be this Chevy Blazer. It belongs to my son and he played with it quite a lot. As you see, it was already painted once or twice and it is in a bad condition. I thought that maybe I can add some nice details for this car, as well as adding my suspension system. Unlike other Hot Wheels cars that are not lifted, this model has a different base. It is not flat, so it is going to be more difficult to create suspension modification for this car. I will have to create a suspension spring that will follow the lines of this base. Although it is a very tight place, I will try to fit my suspension part right over here. Here at the back, in this black plastic part, you can see there are some tools. And also, you can find some extra tools on the clear plastic part right over here. I don't like the yellow tinted part, but that's what it is, I guess. Although there are some scratches on this plastic part here, I'm trying to make it a little bit shinier by just polishing them. It looks better now, but not perfect. While I was cleaning this part with my rag, I've dipped my car's body inside a paint stripper, and it seems to be okay without any damage pieces. The body is in a very good shape. I'm just checking to see if there are any excessive paint areas that have to be cleaned with this metal brush. Now I'm going to remove these axle savers, I should call them. They prevent the axles to get bent in case that someone will step on this car or someone will play and press on the wheels. I don't need them because they will prevent my suspension system to work. They will prevent the axles to move deep into their travel. Very important, if you will not cut here a channel, the axle will not be able to move and travel. Now I have to make some room for the spring. I need to have this space cleaned here and ready for the installation of my spring part. Another important thing to do is to cut the tabs that are holding the wheels in place. You need this area to be flat and clean as well. Now it is time to create the suspension part for this car. It is going to be unusual shape this time, since I have to follow the lines of the base itself. Many people ask me where can they get this piece from. Well, there are two ways, and I will show you now where I got this one. Well, as you know, I work as a mechanic at a bicycle shop, and we sell these locks from time to time. And whenever I'm selling this lock, I have a chance to get this part, which is the spring that I'm using for my cars. Since most of you guys don't have this part available, you can use a measuring tape. You can take its blade and use whatever length you need for your cars. Now you may ask yourself, why am I not using this part for the installation of this lock? Well, the reason for that is because this part is optional. You don't need it for the most part. You have these mounting places of bottle or whatever you want to place on your bicycle frame, and I'm using them instead because they are way better. So here's how I get this part for my cars. Again, if you don't have this part available, you can use measuring tape's blade. It is almost identical, but I have to be honest with you guys, this one is a little bit thicker. Well, it is not good to have a stiffer part here, but it gives me the opportunity to determine by myself how stiff I want this part to be, because if it is too stiff, I can grind it a little bit, make it thinner, and then get it softer. Now I'm going to try and fit this part here. As you see, it is a very unusual piece. It is the first time I'm trying to create this part for this particular casting. I will try to assemble everything back together, and then I will see if the suspension piece is okay, or I will have to modify this part again. Everything is looking fine. The spring is okay. Let me just close this car back together with my Phillips screw here. Okay, it is nice, rolling fast, and the suspension is not too bad. And another one here. Paint scheme is very simple. I'm just using matte black here. I'm painting the roof as well. I don't want it to be transparent. I will detail the tools on the roof later on. Paint scheme is not too sophisticated. I'm just hand painting this camouflage effect here with my acrylic paint. Now I can see that I was way too busy and forgot to focus on my hand painting this car. But anyhow, here it is. After I've added some details, it is not too bad. And I thought maybe I could add this platform to show my car. I'm using this piece of foam. As you see, it is a very regular part you can find anywhere. I'm using direct flame on these rocks, and while they are hot, I'm pressing them against this foam just to make them sink inside. This is something I've invented while I was creating this platform for my car. It is very easy to create. You don't need any special parts. You just have to find some rocks, clean them, and just press them inside this piece of foam while they are hot. And after some paint, here it is. I've used my acrylic paints in order to highlight the rocks, and it looks as if it is a natural ground for my vehicle. Now let me just add my cover here. It is a transparent plastic cover, and here you can display your cars. Any off-road vehicle will fit. Actually, it is a big platform, so you can add another car if you wish to do so. It's very impressive and a nice way to display your cars. They will not collect dust as well. Okay, so that was my first build of this year. One of many more to come. I hope everyone will have a better year from the one that was just ended. And I hope everyone will be happy and healthy. In the meantime, I will say thank you again for watching. Thank you for the support and have a great day. Bye bye.